What is going on, guys? Slow Playthroughs here, and I am super ecstatic because just a second ago, or actually a few minutes ago, they just announced all the new stuff, all the new games, all the new features that are going to be integrated into the Wii U for Nintendo. This was Nintendo's E3 press conference for 2014, and I can't even think straight right now. How much amazing stuff! Like, it blew Sony and Microsoft out of the water. Ubisoft and EA, they can go do whatever. It was amazing. So basically, I'm just gonna do my recap, talking about and explaining, trying to do my interpretation of the game, trying to figure out what's going to be going on, like what's going to be integrated and what are the new features that will be incorporated for like the Smash Bros. Yarn Yoshi game and like the Kirby game and everything. So yeah, let's start off with Smash Brothers. So it was announced today that the Mii Fighter, your very own Mii character, was going to be in the game. I was like, this was kind of expected because I mean, Mii's been in like every freaking game ever made. Like now, like all like the first party games, like Mario Kart, Mario Party. I'm pretty sure was that you could use your Mii or some shit like that. Who else was there? Wii Sports. I mean, all the basic stuff. A Mii Fighter's been in there, or sorry, not Mii Fighter, just a Mii character, and they finally put him in Smash Bros. And apparently, what Sakurai said was he stated he was trying to put it in Brawl, but at the time it didn't work. But because that every single game now, almost every single game for the Wii U has had a Mii type character like inside of it that you could use, they decided why not? Might as well put him inside Smash Bros. So basically there are three types. There's a fighter, like brawler kind of guy. They call him the brawler. There's a sword brawler, fighter, wielder kind of thingy, majigger. But yeah, there's a cannon blaster thing or whatever. He has he's basically like Mega Man and Samus, and like the sword fighters like Link and stuff, or like Marth. But he has like weapons, so I gotta say he's more leaning on the side of Link, like a Link kind of interpretation of the guy. So those three characters are really cool, and apparently there are 36 different move types that you can use. So that makes for like a lot of content and a lot of customization for the game, which is amazing for a Wii U or like a 3DS or like just like Smash Brothers in general. Like there's so many like opportunities that you can take advantage of, and so many different like things that you can use. It's crazy. So after that was announced, they went on to Yarn Yoshi. I'm pretty sure. Whew, man, Yarn Yoshi. I think it's called Yoshi's Woolly World, and it's coming out like next year in 2015. I thought that looked really good. It retains the style of kind of Kirby's Epic Yarn, except not strands of yarn. They stated it was like piles of yarn that made it have that 3D effect, which is really nice. And basically, it's a Yoshi Story game. But in HD and like a yarn kind of style and everything, which that's amazing because ever since Yoshi's Story came out, there hasn't been a solo Yoshi game. It's always been like a Yoshi's Island kind of game, like New Island, DS, those two, and like the Game Boy Advance remake or whatever for the original Yoshi's Island. So all of those are like really cool games. You know, Yoshi's Story was very unique because it was a solo Yoshi game, and it was very childish and fun, but it retained that like Mario kind of side-scrolling nature to it. So that's what made it really great. Next up, I think there was I'm just going with the games that I kind of thought were really important to me. Like Bayonetta 2, that was cool. I mean, they had that like Mario or Zelda or like Samus kind of customization, like skin that you could put on there on her character or whatever, which was pretty cool, you know. But for me personally, I'm not into like the Bayonetta craziness and all that. Another game was Kirby's I think it was Rainbow Canvas, Rainbow Curse, or something like that. I should have made a list of these games so that I knew exactly what they were. But that game was cool because it's exactly like Kirby's Canvas Curse. You make use of the stylus on the Wii U and the Wii U gamepad to control him or whatever. So he does his little like ball shaped thing and goes around like beating up enemies. So very basic, nothing too crazy, but you know, it's basically a Kirby Canvas Curse in HD. So that's amazing. And another game that was announced was, what was it? I think it was the Captain Toad's Expedition kind of thingy or whatever. Forgot exactly what it was called, but basically it was just Toad. If you guys remember from Super Mario 3D Land, you had those mini games where you'd use Toad and you'd go through, it's like a platform where you'd go through like this rectangular prism kind of cube-like area, and you'd go through it and make your way to the top after collecting, I think, 5 green stars. And basically it's that, but they expanded on it. Okay, it looks exactly the same. They even retain the same toad icon that you have in Super Mario 3D World. So I gotta say, I don't think they put too much effort into the game. Not saying that as like a negative thing, but it just seems like more of a casual, like Mario versus Donkey Kong game, just a puzzler, mini games or whatever, and like you just go through a bunch of levels, and it looks nice. It looks really good, like as in like the fact of graphically and just the environment looks really, really cool. But I could see them maybe throwing some curveballs and making it like crazy awesome. So that's something to look forward to. The other game, this was a big one, a huge one. They didn't show much, but it was the new Zelda game, Zelda Wii U. If you guys remember back, I think in 2011 or 2012, when they first announced the Wii U, they showed a Wii U style of like an HD Zelda. So people were thinking, oh, okay, the game's going to look like that. But no, that was more of a animated kind of like CG thing. I don't think that was a real game. And you can like control the, the map or whatever. Very silly stuff, but this was the actual game. So basically what the game creator said was, he said that it was going to be an open environment, so you would see everything. It's like if you stood at the top of a building and you could see as far as you could to like the mountains, to the breach of like the end of the earth or whatever, as far as you could. Basically, that's what the game is. And you know how you have those short intermissions when you go through, like in the original Zelda games or like any past Zelda games. Say you go to a new like vicinity or new area, so you go through and you take that little like thing where the map kind of fades out and it's like nothing there. So you take it and it like maybe fades to black or just like fade or whatever, and it would take that short intermission to load to the next screen. I don't think this game's going to have that issue, or it wasn't really an issue, but like that kind of tactic it's going to use. It's going to be more of you just go through it, no intermissions, you just go through it like normal. So what I saw was this weird squid-like octopus thing, which is shown on screen right now. That was pretty crazy. It has like laser beams and shit. I was like, what is going on? This is very weird, because after he was done talking, he kind of showed Link and Epona like run away or whatever from that thing. And Link, he looks very feminine. I'm not going to lie, looks just like a girl. It was weird. I was like, what the heck? But he has also this laser arrow thing. It's like future Zelda. Like, this is like the new technology or something like that. It was crazy. But yeah, that was amazing. Like, my jaw dropped and my face was like melted or whatever. It was crazy. But even though there was not a lot of information, that just shows what the Wii U can handle graphically, and I'm stoked for it. Like, it's going to be probably a bestseller, like a system seller, like if anything. So another game. I'm trying to think, what was that called? Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors, of course. Yeah, that game. That was pretty cool. We know a lot about it so far. Like a general census on the game where it's like Dynasty Warriors. You go around, you beat shit tons of enemies. I think he said something about co-op. I'm not sure, but there are many characters you can use. As you know, he stated that Zelda's a character, Sheik's a character, and even Midna on Wolf Link. They're going to be characters too. And Midna, if you look at it right now, she looks just like the one from Twilight Princess. Like, there's nothing different. Maybe a little cleanup on her, like graphically, no like hard edges or anything like pixelated, just more of an improved HD version of her, but she looks exactly the same, nothing different. So that's pretty cool that they said that wasn't it. There's going to be way more characters, just like the Dynasty Warriors franchise, where there's just like shit tons of characters like everywhere that you can use. So I'm excited for that. We might even see like Girahim as one of the characters. I don't know, but Girahim was awesome. Another game that came out was Mario Maker. That was kind of cool. It was expected. I remember someone leaked a photo of Mario Maker and maybe even a Star Fox game or whatever. But Mario Maker is just a customization for you. Like, it's just Mario levels, and you just make your own levels and stuff. And I think you can switch between the 8-bit Mario and the the new Super Mario Bros. Style for like the Wii U. So New Super Mario Bros. U, it kind of looks like that. So that's pretty cool that you can make your own levels. It's a little nice little thing. It's probably, I don't think it's going to be like a game. Like, it's probably going to be like a $20, $30 game that you buy on the eShop or something. But it's nice and simple. It's really cool and stuff. Nothing too amazing about it. You just go around, create your own levels. That's basically it. I mean, you can do that in Smash Brothers, make your own stages and stuff. Now you can do it and basically make your own game. You know, that's really nice. Another game that was announced was the what was that game? It was like Splotch, Splooch, something like that. It was that Squid Game. Personally, I did not really find that interesting at all. I mean, it was cool as in the factor of like the aspects of you go through, you're like it's a battle royale type of game. You have a team of 4 players against another team, and like the designated color that you have for your paint or ink, whatever, you shoot it, you go and you transform into a squid, which was just crazy. I was like, whoa, I'm on drugs watching this. But yeah, it was insane. Like, you just jump out and you shoot, and I guess you're not supposed to touch the other player's ink or something, or like touch the other character. I don't even know how you defeat each other, but pretty cool concept. It's nice and simple, but I just didn't really care about it. I was looking forward to like maybe a Star Fox game, Metroid game, something Nintendo related, as in just the first party Nintendo game. That's what I was really looking for. So that came out, and that was pretty cool. And a big one was the Ruby and Sapphire remakes. That was insanely amazing. We've already gotten an insight on like what the new like factors are into the game. Like, we have Mega Evolutions for the 2 new kind of style of the Groudon and Kyogre. It's like not really a Mega. I don't even know what it is. Like, it looks like a Mega Evolution, but there's nothing too different about them. They just get like a more like defined like light lit up pattern. It's like they're like have glowing effect on them. It's kind of cool, but yeah, I guess that's gonna like probably change their ability, maybe change even their typing, stats, everything, increasing the stats. Basic stuff for a Mega Evolution. But we also had the 2 Mega Evolutions for Sceptile and Swampert, which was announced probably like 2 or 3 days ago, I think. That was pretty cool that they showed off the game. But the big thing was just showing off the game, like in general. Like, they showed Roxanne and stuff, and like what the game's gonna look like. I'm telling you right now, I love the fact that in every single generation remake, they retain that style of that generation. So with Ruby and Sapphire and Fire and Leaf Green looked just like Ruby and Sapphire, but it was remade in that Ruby and Sapphire style. As with Heart Gold and Soul Silver was the Diamond and Pearl style. As this game right now, the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire are going to be the X and Y style. So they're keeping the 3D environment, the 3D battles and everything, and it's just going to make for a great experience and a nostalgic factor as well. So that's amazing. And then the biggest thing that just made me so happy was when Reggie, okay, this is what he said. He goes, we're done here. We're about done. We're going to wrap it up. So I was like, damn it. They didn't show anything else for Smash Bros. They showed only like the Mii characters and maybe a little bit of the 3DS version and release date on October 3rd or whatever, which, by the way, that kind of pissed me off a little bit because they said summer, and October 3rd is when everyone's going back to school usually. So I'm not going to be able to like enjoy the game as much. Like, it's not going to be as fun because of school. But whatever. Getting off topic again, was Palutena. Palutena was announced, and at first it showed like an animated style. I was like, okay, this is cool. But I was like, oh wait, are they gonna have like a TV show or like an anime of Smash Bros? I was like, damn, this is gonna be awesome. And they showed Palutena coming out of nowhere, and I was like, holy crap! Oh my goodness, she's the next newcomer. Like, we got a new playable character, and her moveset looks really cool and everything. I believe she has like a thing that she uses with her staff. They didn't show too much on it. It was just more of her just like jabbing and shit or whatever, and that was pretty cool. But maybe I'll do an in-depth analysis later on. I just wanted to give you guys a general interpretation of all the games that are being released, and it's really exciting, and I am super excited for it and just pumped. And the final thing is the Smash Bros. Tournament. Today, I think around 4 o'clock PDT, sorry, they're going to be announcing, like, the playable characters for the 16 new, like, the 16 guys who are going to be competing, the guys who won. So, if you guys want to, you have to, like, or not even want to, you guys need to watch this. This is like history right here. They're going to be showing Ken, Korean DJ, Milk Tea, Hugs, Hungrybox, all the really well-known guys, and we got some new people that are coming in. That's really cool, and I can't wait to see the tournament. And the biggest thing is they're showing off the game. We get to see how the Wii U's style is, how much you can adapt, how quickly you can adapt to the game, the new power-ups and new items, and I don't even know if they're going to have items or not, but it's going to be amazing. We get to see Link, Mario, Kirby, even Mega Man in action, like all the new characters that are coming out. So, this is a great moment right now in Nintendo history. This is finally they're doing their own Smash Bros. Tournament. This is the first time ever, and I'm excited. So I hope you guys are too. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me on this little update type of thing, the recap. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.